This is Outnumbered. I'm Sandra Smith, here today. Harris Faulkner, Andrea Tantaros, host of Kennedy on Fox Business. Yeah. Kennedy. And today's...
Good to see you.
Great to see you ladies. You ladies killing it, as always. I've been watching, as have the nation, most of the nation, I'm sure. And the last couple of days, you've had handsome Superman Dean Cain. Yesterday, you had dreamy former Senator Scott Brown.
Marco Rubio last week.
Today, you have me. Wow. It's like,
where's the adjective?
It's like going from filet mignon to pork and beans. I hope you're
that's
okay.
not true.
It's
You're
like
hungry. Pork and beans will save your life.
Beefcake to beef jerky or something. I don't know.
How about lovable McGurk?
Oh, that's so sweet.
That works too.
Magic Mike to Michael Moore without the...
Magic Mike? Far from it.
No, not me. I
No,
mean,
Michael
those
Moore
guys.
is far from a magic
No,
Mike.
All right, well, we just saw Donald Trump throw his hat into the presidential ring. We're going to talk about that.
Yeah.
First, Andrea, I mean, are we supposed to assume that these emails are going to reveal some politicians are speculating pretty heavily right now, including those threats?
Right. It stinks to...
American people, they still want answers to these unanswered questions quite
well. That this is something that we need to get to the bottom of. But, you know, it's...
Those emails in the first place, as she was supposed to do.
So let me give you just a little tip.
It says that Libya was Hillary's war. You know, these emails sort of...
It's even bigger than all that. It's about his business interest.
And how hopelessly paranoid and controlling she is, which is the perfect to take part. Harris, I'm going to go to you on this one. Pretty incredible. I looked at that list. I mean, we've got the New York Times on there. A number.
Ed Henry. And I, for one, will not stand
control the questions that are asked and who's asking the questions. I mean, she's acting like a dictator. I mean, think of what Martosco meant about free press in this country.
Exactly. First of all, Henry, Ed Pocket Hanky Henry, almost had to use the pocket hanky.
The Scooby van and see what happens.
Oh, my goodness. All right, so I want to give the last... It's an interesting question.
It's deep.
Very good point. All right, the NAACP.
That you were trying to teach me about, you can feel a certain way. Please educate us.
I think you can. Might feel at home in a different race.
Do you have a problem with her making a color just to be famous? Because she sued the university as a white woman. Now she turns...
Kennedy's points changed the entire dynamic of the conversation because...
Being discriminated against as a...
...up front and said, I was born a white woman. I was telling these crazy delusional stories and lies. I think people would be a lot more...
You make money, then yes, you do.
This opens the door. Well, animals don't pay.
Make the argument that she's lived two races. A lot of people are saying this sends a horrible message to the young. Distract from.
Okay, wait. This is a move can run across the floor in like 2-inch heels.
Isn't that the point, though? People who are outraged are like...
From my 5 a.m. show till 12 noon, I'm sprinting through the hallways of
Run
Fox
around the couch. We
in
got
4.5-inch
Come on.
heels. There's nothing wrong with it. In fact,
she trained for it, but the stunt woman who's having to do
1/2 inches. Come on.
They're kitten heels.
They are. They're kitten heels.
I love a kitten heel.
And plus,
I don't like kittens.
if you're fighting dinosaurs, effective as a weapon also. No?
So you've obviously seen the movie, Bernie.
I'm afraid you girls are going to
She actually doesn't use them to beat off the dinosaurs. And that's not like a spoiler alert or anything. Like, I think you could have figured that out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because that would be really unrealistic. And Lord knows we don't...
little cap on the heel probably wasn't on it by the end of the day.
No.
That's true.
You know what I'm talking about.
I wonder if they are reinforced with some of that nasty...
As James Bond, I mean, nobody complained
We
about...
should talk about that.
You know,
next Outnumbered.
Covering up bull-headed guys.
The deception.
Imagine shopping as a man and identifying your size with a flower.
No, but
I don't know, Bernie. I'm seeing chrysanthemum.
Worried about size shaming. I mean, for example, Melissa McCarthy just lost a lot of weight, and everybody's telling her she looks...
To me, Kennedy,
That's how I take it.
This is all just a sign.
I want a size chart that says fun, smart.
Oh, God. They're going to respond, Harris.
Yeah, no, I'm serious. I'm the fun size. I'm the smart size. I'm the tall size.
So anyway,
I'm the WTF size.
The head of this company, or the founder of this company, back in 2011, she said that she couldn't find any...
I'm self-identifying as a flower now.
I'm self-identifying as the show is over.
You're Rose, Andrea. All right,
taxes?
Bernie, thank you so much. We're staying right here for Outnumbered Overtime on the web, foxnews.com/outnumbered. Click on the Overtime tab. We're back on TV tomorrow at noon Eastern. Happening Now starts right now.